Hi everyone. League match number 4 of the season against Schadd or something. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. Anyways, yeah, fourth match. I think we are currently completely tied. I am at least. So not the worst season so far. Click on start. Look at what Sycophant does again. Get favors. Discard 3 cards. There's a lot of cards, right? Okay. So let's craft a skill doing again. We get 2 favors for to top deck, a card costing up to 4. That's not that bad, I guess. It's quite good. It's not a great way to get favors though. Not sure that it's like super worth it. Okay, so we also have like Mastermind. We can like King's Court Monuments. Also have this thingy, but we cannot get King's Courts with Secret Cave. So yeah, is it just double Hermit? Probably want to do something like, how does Magic Lamp work? If there are like 6 cards in play, okay, so like Mastermind does not even help. Like Madman does not help to pop the lamp. Okay. Do we just open like double Hermit? Um, whew. Like I mean, we could buy provinces, but like the money is also not convincing. Whew. I think this is just double Hermit, and then we see where we go to. Hmm. You can like use Hermit to gain a lot of Sycophants, I suppose, and trash them afterwards. I guess that kind of makes sense, right? Anyways, just open double Hermit, I suppose. You open Sycophant, okay. Okay, this is not. This is like the worst. Like, this is like super worst. Okay, this is interesting. Okay, I mean, if you play more Dominion, you would know that. But do we just get a third Hermit? Like, we might just want a third Hermit. Could also just Sycophant ourselves. Ugh. Maybe just Sage. Sage is actually really sad, right? Guess we get a cave. Nothing else. Yeah, like this. This is what happens, right? Um, Guess we get one of those. Okay, what do? You trash just Sycophant already. Great. Do we want a monument? I don't think so. Like maybe we do. We could also take another hermit. I have only one hermit right now. You have 2. So I could craft a guild. Put a hermit on top, perhaps. Put hermit on top, I suppose. Could put a farming village on top, but what does that do? Could also put like a monument on top, but it's just gonna be hermit. Could buy a monument. Sure that it's great, but we want it eventually, right? We want some money at some point too. Hmm. Could just be a Sycophant, I don't know. Let's get a monument, it's fine, I suppose. Get all the hermits. limits. Okay. Could just trash the sycophant. Is there some way that we pop the lamp? 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, there's no way we pop the lamp. So we might as well play the sycophant, right? These are kind of redundant, aren't they? I could just not discard and buy like Mastermind. Could also take two. Could take two Madmen. Guess that's good. Trash the Sycophant, I suppose. Oh, we want to trash the states probably, right? Did not get a Madman into the hand. Okay. Okay. You have a Mastermind, okay. We could also get a Mastermind. Get another Sycophant, I guess. Oof. Where's my Madman? Where are my Madmen? Where are my Madmen? Guess we take a farming village with the Crafters Guild. Bottom decking both of the Madmen feels super unfortunate. Do we get another Mastermind? I guess so. That's probably the best card on the board for me right now. I mean, what do we want to Mastermind if we get there? Probably. We just have the monument that we really want to Mastermind, so maybe we should take a farming village instead? Interesting. I guess I'd take a. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'd take a buy. Like, I will craft a skill for farming village and then buy a mastermind, right? That's what I do. Okay. Yeah, I like that, I guess. So what are you doing? You do a lot of stuff, basically, like all the stuff. Yeah, your turn was really great. Oh, you also popped the thingy. Oh, that's like an insane turn. I could have such a turn, right? If I didn't bottom deck both of my both of my madmen, right? If I didn't bottom deck both of my madmen, I would be in good shape here. But yeah, that feels just super bad. I'm feeling like super behind here. At least you only got to mastermind a secret cave. That's not what you want to do, but okay, yeah, like you popped, you have all your wishes now, and you could also do this. Okay, yeah, I mean that's the reason why like taking the monument early might not have been the best idea, but I kind of like the early monument just to have a chance to hit 7 someday, right? That's the it's been the intention. Like obviously it didn't work, but we just play on, right? We play the second madman here, right? Yeah, like we want to hit 7 at some point, so okay. So we do this. Are we still hitting 7 if we do this? No. Yeah, we do, right? Yeah, we do. Okay. Surely we'll play one of these, surely play one of those, and play one of the hermits. Get another sycophant, I suppose. We can also trash the other one. Yeah, I think we trash the other one. We don't really need that many, I suppose. I mean, we can trash one, get one, right? That's what we can do. I guess we can take a haven. So we also play this. So now the question is, we don't play the second hermit, right? And we're still fine that way, basically. So now the only issue is that we don't have any uh, master. No, not any. No madman anymore. Yeah, no madman anymore is like the issue right now. And now the thing I really want to do now is to mastermind the wish, just to get it played early, which is kind of sad, but I guess it has to be done. Could also just, yeah. So two options now: mastermind wish and then mastermind mastermind. So wish for mastermind, mastermind mastermind, or wish for farming village and hope for a better turn that way, like this turn. But I feel like just having that extra mastermind in play might be the thing to do. Oh, forgot to say something. Okay, just do. Oh, we can also craft a skill. Oh, that's interesting. Can craft a skill. Top deck Farmville. Maybe that's better. Like we top deck Farmville, and then we top deck Farmville. I mean, we can do this anyways first, because it doesn't matter. We can craft a skill. Top deck Farmville. Play 3 havens. That should lead us to having a turn. Yeah, I guess that's better, that one, than the thing that I had in mind first. It's not great, like, now we have this mastermind set aside, right? It's also not what you really want to do. But now we get to do this, which is kind of good. Yeah, now we have to king the wish anyways. We can also like king hermit and take a bunch of things that are not really... Yeah, like this is good, I guess. Get a bunch of those, I suppose. That's kind of like draw, right? It is effectively draw. So let's get a mastermind. Another king's court. Could also like get a monument. We kind of need to draw though. Just get a king's court, I guess. Yeah, now we have that masterminded haven, which is kind of shit. But I think it was... Maybe it wasn't the right thing. Yeah, what I mean, the other option would have been, as mentioned, like we could have sacrificed that first mastermind play to get the farming village to hand. Like that would have been the alternative. Maybe it was an okay alternative. Not sure though. Anyways, I'm feeling like a turn behind here at least. Maybe you have actually you have an end soon. That's very possible that you find a win anytime soon. But apparently you didn't draw your deck, which is kind of good news. Oh, your turn is going on. Okay, okay, never mind. And you also have your deck in hand. Now look at all these piles being empty. Yeah, I guess that's... Yeah, like we are super close to an end here. Okay, your province. That makes a lot of sense. Let's get those juicy Haven cards. Yeah, we do this. Okay, kind of sucks. Play the secret cave first, I suppose. We could also wish, but do we wish for? Like, nah, let's play this. Okay. Don't think we want to discard. I think we gotta wish for another one of those, or could also be like a sage. Yeah, let's King's Court a sage. Okay, sage again, sage again, sage again. Okay, there's the other one of those. Can we like, can king a hermit, but that's doing nothing for us. Okay, can safely play this, I guess. Okay, okay. Oh, there's actually, we can actually pile here. Interesting. We can pile here. So we can King's Court, Hermit, play the other Hermit. Then piles are empty. So what? How much do we need to score? We can't win though that way. So we can. Ugh. Can play two monuments. We could also gain a duchy. We can wish for a duchy. Hold on. So we king the hermit. But if we wish for a for duchy, we cannot buy province. Oh, so sad, right? That's so sad. We were so close here. Okay, let's think again. Let's think again. We play. So let's say we play King's Court Hermit, gain 3 of those. Play the other Hermit, gain the other thingy. Then we play the monument, wish for monument. Let's now we play the monument, wish for duchy. It's not working, right? We play the Sycophant. We never get the province that way. We can gain 2 duchies. 2 duchies. It's only 10, and then one monument play puts us to 11. Yeah, there's no way that we win that, right? Yeah, we needed to draw these cards in very different fashion. Yeah, that's like the thing. Also, what, can we somehow gain the estates? Probably also not, right? No, there's no way we gain all the estates. Just not enough gains for us. Man, that's so sad. Like, we were so close. Probably the new, but probably the new. Let's check again if there's some way that we get into the province. We need to play these hermits, right? Dang it. Do we have to, like... No, I think that's fine. I forgot we had this extra gain from Sycophant, actually. Interesting. Yeah, maybe we could have done it with Crafter's Guild. That was probably a win with Crafter's Guild. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, now we don't have the gains anymore, so just get a bunch of those, I guess. Can I give you 6 estates? How many? Trash. You also have a bunch of these. Okay. So I could have spent the wish on... Yeah, I think I had it, actually. No, yeah, I think I had it. Like, I could have... I had 4 coppers. Could have just wished for monument. Kinged the... Kinged one of these hermits to get 3 of these cheap cost cards, and I don't know. Actually, I think I didn't have it. Yeah. Hab ich eigentlich schon gemacht. Okay, yeah, okay, okay. That's what I expected, right? I don't know. I don't know. I think I didn't have it, but maybe I did. Probably have to check again. Oof, so many new cards. Sorceress is kind of good. We want a taxman. I don't think so. I guess we open like exploration, herb gatherer. Does it ever hit 5? I don't know if it ever hits 5 with exploration. Probably it does, right? It's probably fine. We could also like get the exploration a little bit later, honestly. I think we just get a silver. I mean, we can also like, we always, yeah, I think it's fine. Like, we can always play this as fortune. I think we just do this. Okay, now we get a silver. We could also, okay, we can just get the stables. Uh, don't think I want to rotate. Let's just keep playing for this for all the stables, I guess. Guess the fortune teller attack doesn't really do all that much. Maybe it does. I don't know. Do we ever want wild hunts? Okay, you get a lot of herb gatherers. Oh no, you just rotated. Okay, okay. Okay, I think I don't really want an acolyte. I think I just, well, maybe I do. Maybe I rather want stables though. Don't really care about acolytes. Do I trigger this? Do I have another stables? I don't think I do. Yeah, I have 4 stables. That's all the stables. I shouldn't play this one. Let's get another one. Could play this herb gatherer for, but it doesn't make sense. So let's get another stables. It's a good card. Got a lot of stables for sure. Okay. Okay, could just stop here, but we know we find. We can go on now. We have 5 stables already. Okay, we can also rotate, but we can also just attack. Get the last one of those. It's fine. Do we get an acolyte now? Don't know that I want it. Okay. You have 2 sorcerers, okay. It's a lot of sorcerers. I have a lot of stables though, which is good. Look at all these stables. We drew the deck. You had 10 money. How did you do that? Oh, you have silver. I don't have a silver. Interesting. Interesting. Actually, like sorcerers and a bunch of stables is really good, so. I think we're gonna rotate the Sibyls. Do you have one? You have sorcerers, okay. You just bought the lost sorcerers, okay. Could have buy gold actually. It's not that impressive, but I think it has to be done. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Mm. Oh, that was very lucky for me, but like next turn is like super sad. Super sad. Not even sure that I want to play the fortune teller. Like now they have like 3 sorcerers. Ugh. Such a sad turn. Like this is like the worst. I would really like to have an acolyte as well now. Acolytes don't trash curses, right? Yeah, like it's not actual victory. That's super sad. Getting on out of curses now, I guess. I'm pretty lucky with those guesses for them. Still no curse in my deck. Feels really lucky, honestly. Okay. Okay. I'll take an acolyte. Okay, you get another cursed villager. That is interesting. Not sure that like playing it that way is like really good. Could also take like embassy, like now they play like embassy, cursed village, which is like super weird. Okay. Yeah, of course. We still have a bunch of coppers down there. Okay. We trigger this for sure, right? Okay. Still a bunch of coppers and one stables, one coppers, right? Are we still? Yeah. Okay. It doesn't matter. Okay. Okay. We can just play this. That's cool. Don't rotate. Don't want to give you the Sibyls. We just get also like an acolyte and an embassy. Do we want an embassy? Do we want an embassy? I think we do. Not that we have. We could just buy province, right? That's also possible. Could just be province. I think we want an acolyte though. Do we take like do we need cursed villages ever? How do we lose this game is the question. If they can give us all the curses basically, right? Kind of would like to be yeah, okay, I could just like farmland, maybe farmland, farmland embassy, farmland and estate into acolyte by embassy perhaps. Is that a good play? Kind of like it. Okay, now the curses are coming. Okay, province makes a lot of sense. Guess we play the embassy. Okay. I think we gotta wish for. I mean, if we had a stables, it would be the turn would be much better. We have more stables than coppers in this deck at this stage, right? So it actually also makes a lot of sense. Okay. Sadness. Could spend this villager together. Yeah, I think this makes sense. Yeah, of course, now this happens. Oof. That felt a little bit lucky. Oh, stop it. Kind of need a cursed village now. Would have been good news if you didn't have a province here, but of course you do. Of course you do. Oh man, this hand looks super sad already. Okay, we get somewhere. Most likely is just copper. I think we just play on first. Okay, that's good. So you could play this embassy to get to the end, right? I need you to miss province someday. That's super sad. We probably lost now. Was I too focused on the stables? Like, I don't know. Okay, you don't do anything here. That's very good news. Look how I dig through my pile of junk here. Let's discard differently and trash the estate, I think. Estate to gold, gold to farmland makes a lot of sense to me, so let's do that. Could also farmland to state, but I don't think so. Again, I don't want to reveal the Sibyls, I suppose. So we'll just keep this. Again, wrong. Okay, just go for it. You're first player though, so you offer a tie basically. That's what you do. Okay, that's like not good. Guess we buy duchy. Oof. Kind of like my stables, but whatever. Whatever. Hunter is a great card, I heard. Chariot race. Toil is the only village. Don't have that many actions. Is there something to do with capital? I don't know. Probably not. think I open Plant Poacher. Could open Plant Caravan. Suddenly want to plant something. Could also open like Plant Cherry Drace. Sounds super silly though. What are we planning? We could also plan Chariot Races still, right? But yes, I don't like it. Yeah, Caravan is just a better card, right? It doesn't really matter if we don't hit 5 right away, does it? I think it's fine. I don't know that I love it, but I think it's fine. Yeah, you just follow. That's really nice draw. So we got already rid of all of our states. We could just capital. Now we need chariot races as well. Do we really want to do that? I think we do. Do we really buy like chariot race for 5 here? Could also just win the caravan split. Could also be just gold, honestly. No, we cannot buy gold. We could buy a single giant. It's also kind of weird. Do we really buy chariot race for 5 here? It's probably not doing anything. Could also just buy an apprentice. I don't think I want a chariot race here. Chariot race feels silly. Get an apprentice, I suppose. It's also weird to get an apprentice just to kill coppers, but I think I like it. Yeah, you get giant. Also kind of makes sense. Could get a silver. Take a super thin. Could be gold, could be giant, could be cherry race. I think I like gold, honestly. Don't really care about getting a curse. Getting stuff trashed would have been much worse, so that is fine. I think I'd like to have chariot races now in my life. Could be double chariot race, could be giant. Could just be gold again. Get a giant. You can always toil giants, right? Yeah, I think I want another giant now, honestly. So could buy giant, could be gold, could just buy gold giant here. Do we ever buy chariot races that way? I think it kind of makes sense to buy a second giant in order to toil it. So let's do it. You trash my apprentice, okay. It could have been worse. I don't really need it at this stage. Okay, you're like all the chariot races. We could just buy province. We could just buy province. Could double province instead of playing another giant. I think I like it. Is it aggressive? I don't think it is aggressive. It's kind of aggressive, but I think I like it anyways. Trashed my caravan. Sad day. Only getting some VPs now. Did you trash anything? You didn't. Okay. Trash the silver. Okay. Got a bit worse. You keep building. Okay. Okay, you reveal hunter. Okay. Uh, Playing it like that makes me think that I should have played this differently in the first place. Oh, you gotta kill the gold this turn, probably. That's like sad, right? Oh, you only have one giant. Okay. Good news. Wow, that's like a great hunter. Dead now. Capital gets killed, I suppose. At least we are out of debt. Okay. Can't double. Can double duchy. We can province. Just province is probably good enough, right? Yeah, I think so. And just being without debt, probably. We have like 2 capitals. So can you? I mean, what do you need to win? Province. Can giant kill? Giant can kill duchies. Okay. I kind of feel like just taking no debt here is good. Is another capital better than buying nothing? You need a lot of points to catch up. I think I like it like that. What's my top card? Caravan. Okay. I forgot that you can gain extra points. Should have bought the duchy probably, right? And this turn we have it for sure. If you cannot pull ahead somehow, doing some weird stuff. Province duchy is not good enough. Okay, we got it. Um, Still no clue how to play with townsfolk. Upgatherer again. Oh man, I don't know. Do we just open hideout? Seems kind of reasonable to me. Guess. Phew. Could take another page. Guess I also want an herb gatherer. Do we trash state? I think we do. Maybe not. Let's get a bunch of silvers. Where's the draw on this board, by the way? Is it just blacksmiths? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. I wanted a town crier myself, but probably won't get one anyways now. Oh, you trashed my flag bearer. That's funny. Could rotate. I think it's fine. Could have actually thought about Citadel. You take the points here. Oh, you have a lot of points already from this pile. It's kind of an issue, isn't it? Yeah, I'm getting a bunch of silvers, but I can also Citadel, which seems kind of good. Well, this is not great. Oof. I never got a camel train, which is probably a problem. Okay, now I have 8 and I don't even know what to do with it. Is it just... I mean, it could be just province. It's funny, but... it could be just province. Let's not do that. Super sad to have the hero all the way on the bottom of the deck, honestly. Wow. Wow. Holy crap. Holy crap. Do I really want to keep the border village around? Maybe I can just trash the border village instead of the town crier. You know what, let's trash a silver. It's fine. Feel lost here. Look at all the money I have. Why did you play Herb Gatherer twice? I don't understand that. Oh, you could play the gold. Okay, interesting. Oh, and you also have the buys now. Maybe I should play this differently, like... I have a lot of money but no buy, so it's also like incredibly sad. Need another herb gatherer, I suppose. The province. I think it's province time. They were first player, right? Yeah. Okay, you can double. There's no need to rotate these. We could get an acolyte if we want to. Cannot even double. Which is like super sad. Yeah, Mr. Warrior. Is there a way that we get to double somehow? We had our flag bearers that puts us to, if we had them, puts us to 17. So we could potentially just need more draw kind of stuff. I think like Secret Passage is really good with herb gatherers around. It's basically like a lab, so let's get one. Oh, you play the herb gatherers first for extra money. Interesting. Can you double plus something? If you can double plus something, I'm screwed. I could potentially double plus estate actually, since I had this one. Yeah, you can double plus estate as well. not want that silver. I'm dotting anyways. Should have trashed that flag bearer at some point. Totally forgot about that. There were probably some options to do that, right? Anyways, I have to buy province here and hope, but he probably won't dud. Yeah, I forgot about the flag bearer, which is like very sad. Totally forgot about the flag bearers and the fact that I should probably trash those. Is there even a way that I can win anymore? Province plus 3 duchies. Okay. And what's going on now? I'm confused. Okay. Okay. No draw again. Don't know what this is about. There's no draw. We have crop rotation, groom. this board? Like the default would be just to click Bounty Hunter, right? Kind of want to make Market Square happen though. Also, Groom wants a place in this deck, I think. Crop rotation is always nice. I just don't know if I want it right away. Crop rotation seems really nice with aliens. How do we get thinned out? Do we just open like remodel Market Square? Like this is like highest risk opening, right? We could also just open Bounty Hunter and hope to hit crop rotation early. Yeah, I guess that's probably still best, right? And then do we want a silver along our way? I mean, if we open Bounty Hunter, probably silver makes most sense. And I guess now it's... Is it remodel now? Could also be Groom. We have a good chance to hit crop next turn. Kind of wanted a Market Square by this time, but okay, can get one now. Do we take a remodel? Could I? How about Crypt? How about Crypt? We don't have draw. Kind of tempted to take Crypt anyways. Let's get a Crypt. I don't know if it's good. Could take a remodel. It's not an impressive crit, but fine. Take a Necro. Okay. Okay. Crypt was so impressive, just get another one. Your Crypt was a lot better than mine. Okay. Do we get another Bounty Hunter? Could also be another Market Square. Could still be another Bounty. Could just buy silver. We only have one Crypt in play at this stage, right? We just... The other got set aside, I think. Or the other we got the last copper. Yeah, I think that's correct. Don't know what we are doing here, honestly. Okay, you got the Alliance. That's good for you. we know what the last card is. It's probably Market Square or something. Pretty sure it's a Market Square. Since I know I have two and I didn't see any disshuffle. I think I just want to draw it. We get to trigger if we do it like this. Oh. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do, honestly. I could apprentice the horse. Geht's noch? Uh, I wonder where my goal is. Could also exile the estate, honestly. I have enough things in here, I suppose. We could also just gain an estate and then draw on. Yeah, I think I don't play the bounty hunter. So I think we play on. We'd play the groom to gain an estate, because I would really like to see more cards. Okay, didn't really change anything. Fine. I think we remodel into a vagrant. And buy. I don't know what we buy. Do we just buy another bounty hunter or just a silver or something? I don't know what we're playing for here. Probably want to also do the crop rotation very soon. Not the crop rotation, do aliens very soon. Actually, the fact that you are so far ahead in points is an issue. Yeah, even though my position is not like totally lost, but yeah, like you just keep going, right? Yeah. Not trigger the market square here. Is that what's in the discard? Oh, just a province, okay. How much money do we have right here? 6, 10, 11. So I guess we just take another. We could just take an estate. I don't think that's the thing, though. Could also just take a silver. We could also remodel silver into another crypt. I kind of want. I think I kind of want an action just to get a horse into the deck, though. Okay. So Vagrant makes sense, right? Maybe giving them the Necro Horse was not a good idea. Yeah, they just do this over and over again. I cannot even Alliance again. Yeah, like I kind of have to Alliance, but I kind of cannot. Doesn't really matter which card I discard. Unless I want to mill. Uh, is there a chance that I want to mill? Okay, I don't know, but let's just do it like that. There's no way that we double Alliance or something, right? I don't even know what to do here. Cry. There's no way I'm winning this, right? Stop it. Are there even enough points here on this board anymore? I don't know. Probably not. Maybe with dukes. Yeah, with dukes probably. But you can also gain dukes. So there's that. Probably this should have been the other way around, right? Should probably resign. Okay. Doesn't matter. Should be starting the last one, I suppose. No, I started this one. Okay, so I'm not gonna start the last one. Cool! Should have. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the simpler build was just better and the market squares were just totally insane. Should have just gained a bunch of silvers. There was no real draw around. Maybe it's me who's slow. I don't know. Nothing happens. At least they have first player now. Okay. Finally we got there. Guildhall Treasure Trove. Okay, that looks like a deck. We've got 5-2. Let's open Treasure Trove. We could also open Count. I think we'll just open Treasure Trove. Get a Guildhall now, I suppose. Buy silver. Probably wanna have a Smithy in our lives one day. Probably not over second treasure trove though, right? Could already province here. Let's be cautious. We could maybe wanna. Let's buy provinces as long as we can. Kind of like a Smithy in my deck, but I mean, if it just works like this, I won't buy a Smithy. Maybe I'll never buy a Smithy. You have a lot of coffers. You gotta go for it, right? And then I'm okay. Lucky me. I have to go for it. Oh, you could do this, huh? Now I'm screwed. Don't I? Yeah, I'm just totally screwed, right? There's no way you don't get the province. I don't even know what the play is. Yeah, I mean I just have to go for it, but you will have it. Okay, I don't know. So there's that 1-5. That's not great. um, yeah, good chance that we are demoting now. But that's the way it goes. Anyways, yeah, probably gonna demote now unless something magical happens on the last match. Anyways, see you around and bye bye.